identified ship. We're going to attempt to scan you for contraband. Please comply. Pretty please. And complete. Enjoy your stay.
Something big. Did you find what you were looking for? Now, what in the heavens would make you claim something as ludicrous as that? That's quite the claim, Captain. I hate to think what would happen if such a patently untrue statement reached the ears of the Cabinet. Perhaps I can convince you to keep this among us. You want to hear the words, then? I did it. The Terramorph attacks on Tau Ceti, New Atlantis, my doing. Years of coordination between my associate and I. figuring out how to deploy the Lazarus plant's pollen outside of Londinian, learning to synthesize it, use it as a weapon. Now, being as clever as you are, I'm sure you have thoughts on why I might do such a thing. You couldn't be more right. The attacks were a correction. When I discovered the plant, I did consider handing over what I'd found, but we were at war. And I couldn't risk information that dangerous falling into the wrong hands. So I ordered the bombing of the Londinian spaceport, fixing two problems at once: halting the spread of the city's terramorph outbreak, and sealing. Simple to say now, but with the outbreak raging from a barely understood source, the moment demanded quick action. So I did what was required. I removed the dangerous variable from an already catastrophic war. But then, as the war ended, my trial, my execution, I made a decision. After all, I'd given everything for the colonies. My life as I knew it included. And what did I get in return? Was there any effort by the UC to protect my legacy? My daughter's legacy? No. We were sacrificed when all we did was serve. So I kept what I'd learned and arranged the attacks to set things right again. My daughter, she becomes a hero. I become a trusted advisor. And met my new... the dear departed Dr. Reginald Orlays, the associate who aided me all these years, and whom I always slated to take the fall. What luck he was stopped dead before he could hurt anyone else. Captain, please. It's why I had Orlays and look at the results. I know for a fact the Cabinet's planning to honor both you and Hadrian once this is all done. Isn't that preferable to languishing away in obscurity? Running jobs on the tail end of nowhere for the Vanguard? With only the vague hopes of perhaps earning the right to buy a home in the well someday. Precisely. And let's not forget the importance of our actual endgame. Eliminating the terramorphs. Securing knowledge of the Lazarus plant. What we've set in motion is going to protect thousands, maybe millions of lives. I'm simply requesting one more life be protected. Mine. I've already sent along the evidence of Orlays' role in the attacks to the Cabinet, leaving out my own involvement. All I ask is that you confirm as much to the Cabinet. Tell them that it was Orlays and Orlays alone. After all, I do still have a long list of threats to the UC. This needn't be the end of our good works together. Hunting down criminals and other threats to the United Colonies. I expect they'll give me a bit more free range once this is all over. You would help me, like you did with Orlays. Track them down, and keep them from doing harm to the United Colonies. Impossible, though, if the Cabinet learns I'm the one responsible for the attacks. Splendid. Then I won't keep you. You've got important work, after all. Here's to a bright future.
Authorized personnel. Your friend has to stay here. Authorized personnel only. Your friend has to stay here.
Perfect timing. We just got in. So on our end, good news. The microbe and the acyles are both as effective against heat leeches as they are against terramorphs.
Means either plan should work for clearing those critters off our worlds.
Considering what the Lazarus plant is capable of, I don't think we can deal with those things fast enough. I already sent along info to the cabinet to get them up to speed. So what about your end? Any leads on who might have committed the attacks?
Orlays? Reginald Orlays? He did this? I didn't think he was still alive. You're sure it was him?
If he is responsible, let us hope the cabinet deals with it swiftly and harshly.
That's some impressive work. So then give us the rundown. Where's Orlays now? Were you able to bring him in? I'm sorry to hear that. Those sorts of missions are always tough. Any idea why he might have done it? Or what he was doing with the plant? I can't imagine the amount of work it took to deploy the Lazarus plant off-world. Strange to go to all that trouble and not state your reasons.
Well, the man knew how to hold a grudge.
I guess. Well, at least he won't be able to hurt anybody else now. Might be the best we could ask for, given the circumstances. So I guess there's nothing else to do but get this all in front of the cabinet. Unless there were other things we needed to discuss. This might be our last opportunity to talk things through before the cabinet weighs in on a decision regarding the terramorphs. And here we go.
Welcome back, all of you. I wish we were meeting under better circumstances. But according to Hadrian's report, and the second one I just received, it seems the Terramorph attack on New Atlantis was no random occurrence, but a planned strike. Is what I'm reading here true? The second report claims to know the perpetrator as well. Did Reginald Orlays actually commit these attacks, Captain?
That appears to be the case, ma'am. The captain tracked that information down just after our trip to Londinian.
Reginald Orlays? Wasn't there a report he'd been killed recently?
Body was found floating around Etheria. Report mentioned you were sent to try and bring him in, Captain. I guess that didn't go according to plan.
Ah, yes. I was told about your mission, and who ordered it. Did you two suspect at the time Orlays might have been involved in the attacks? Well, it appears you were ahead of the curve. This report contains definitive evidence Orlays triggered the attacks via this Lazarus plant the Captain and Major Sanan uncovered.
Simply harrowing.
Indeed. Though it would have been preferable for him to have finally faced the UC's justice. It seems both of you are to be commended for ensuring he was dealt with before he could strike again. You have our thanks. Now, with our villain unmasked, we can attend to the other matters at hand. With the threads you've brought together here, the Lazarus plant, the attacks, the heat leeches, the three of you have likely spared thousands of lives. But it now falls to the cabinet to ensure this can never happen again. As such, the cabinet will be securing the Lazarus plant on Londinian. All materials related to the plant will be classified to ensure no one else learns its true nature.
A sound decision, Madam President. Tell the Freestar Collective.
I'm in agreement. I fail to see the value here.
Agreed. Any effort to de-escalate the situation should be considered. Being as open as possible would be a valuable move.
So then the captain's idea is a golden opportunity to improve relations. Make a grand gesture. Show definitively this cabinet doesn't think like those of the past.
So, you want us to make nice with the collective by sharing our state secrets?
No, I want us to display plainly the UC's actual intentions. That the plant will never be used as a weapon again.
That does sound worthwhile, Chief Kulkarni. Very well. We'll get the collective involved in the management. Thank you for the suggestion, Captain. So then, to our final topic. The Cabinet has agreed to implement a plan that will deal with the Terramorph, and now also Heat Leech presence on human worlds. In fact, we've already begun enacting measures to check all UC ports and settlements for undiscovered nests. But we all understand this is only a partial solution. The project we're embarking on will be a long and difficult one. So our first step must be deciding how exactly this all will be handled.
Madam President, this microbe is clearly too much of a risk. The Aseles are the safer approach.
To someone with limited knowledge of biology, perhaps? The technology behind the microbe is solved science, Madam President. It isn't dangerous. Using it to wipe out the Terramorphs would be the quickest path to protecting humanity.
And fast results always lead to the best outcomes, don't they?
As you can see, there remains debate among the Cabinet. We were hoping your group might issue a recommendation. Major?
We've had a few discussions, but our group is similarly split. Only the captain has yet to weigh in.
I see. Captain, I know this may not be your area of expertise, but we'd like to know your take on the matter.
I'm in full agreement. No need be delving into unpredictable sciences.
The first step in a bold new future.
Bolder, better, and brighter. Well, I need to write that one down for later.
Order, please. And Major Sinan? Dr. Walker, you'd find this acceptable?
We trust the captain's judgment.
Then the matter is settled. We'll begin the process immediately. Today marks day one for the United Colonies Terramorph Management Division, making you three the founding members of the TMD. As befits such a group, the Cabinet wanted to display its gratitude.
Though the captain's marauding around the Freestar Embassy made for a less than unanimous agreement.
Yes, well, nonetheless, today we will be adding 3 new Class 1 citizens to our ranks.
Class 1? For the 3 of us? Are you joking?
What he means to say is, thank you, ma'am.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, ma'am.
You all have earned it. Now, Major Sinan, Dr. Walker, I hope you two are willing to continue your efforts, spearheading the TMD's research on Mars.
We'd be honored, ma'am.
As for you, Captain, the Vanguard will be provided. As a member of both the Vanguard and the TMD, speak to your commander, Tuala, if I recall correctly. He should be able to provide you with assignments going forward, plus help you collect the benefits that come with being named Class 1. On behalf of the whole of the United Colonies, you have our sincerest gratitude. This meeting is adjourned.
You don't need to wear your helmet on this planet. You know that.
Informed us of your new status. Congratulations on making class 1. Well, well, I've got to say, this is a first. I've never had a Class 1 citizen in my ranks before. Congratulations, Captain. Luckily, I'm one step ahead of you. I've already gone ahead and processed your Class 1 benefits. All UC goods and services should now have a thanks for protecting the colonies discount. And the credits should be in your accounts now. But to get into your penthouse, you'll have to pay a visit to the Aphelion Realty office. They should be able to grant you access. Higher-ups wanted to make sure you know how much they appreciate what you've done. But with all that squared, it's time to get you a new assignment. There are your standard Vanguard missions, putting those pilot skills to use defending UC space. Or you could help the TMD in cleaning up terramorphs. Oh, and I got a request from Dr. Walker. Wanted your help collecting biological samples to keep an eye out for any, new alien threats on the horizon. Any of those missions call to you? Any chance to bag some bugs, right? Well, I can provide. Let me just... Okay. These coordinates should get you to your first target.
Yes?
Just be smart out there. Don't want you getting banged up too bad on your first hunt. Super et ultra, Captain.
Is that it then?
Let me look at your file. Not found. Who the hell are you?
You
Never
see
seen
anything
something
useful?
like this before.
Hey, what's up, Sly? How you doing?
Shield generator's acting up. Should we try turning it off and on?
I just finished the Vanguard questline, and now I'm going to check out the Archimedes Island estate.
Drive spinning down. Systems quiet.
Getting some breakfast? Yeah, that sounds good.
Oh my god.
I was hanging out with family earlier, and now I'm just hanging out.
Now.
3-day weekend over here in the States. We have a Labor Day on Monday, so everybody gets the day off.
It's so cool. Navigational feedback checks out. We're in the right place. I would like a chance to talk to you, if you are able.
Oh, and Drasia finally wants to talk. Tell me she's Varun.
Your ship smells so much better than Dad's. Like, a lot.
I have something I wanted to say. But I confess I am afraid of how you will react. You seem very sure of that. I am less so. You told me that you believe in going it alone, as you put it. But we have traveled together for a while now. I feel I must honor that time with the truth. The little I have spoken of my history has been nothing but truth. I worked with smugglers. I have caused my share of pain and suffering. What I have left out, until now, is that all of that was done on behalf of House Varun. My people. My family.
I'm House Varun, too. I'm very familiar with House Varun. My sister, I served the Great Serpent as well.
I had no idea. I had heard that there were those who believed but were not born Varun. It is good to meet one of you face to face. I can explain why I have not revealed myself. Several years ago, I intercepted requests from Constellation to access Varun's space, speaking only of exploration. I was sent to infiltrate Constellation, posing as a former smuggler looking for a new purpose in life. I am pleased to have fulfilled that wish for you, I suppose. But certainly not everyone shares that view. Several weeks after I arrived, I attempted to access secure records within Constellation's archives. Vladimir and Sarah were waiting for me.
Yes, I am brother, but future husband. Yep. Varun keeps it in a close-knit group.
I thought the same. And yet there they were. I was horrified. My failure
Probably even
would
more
be
so now that
reported
like
to the High
Dazra's
Council,
destroyed, right?
and the penalty penalty would be severe. Yes, she is. I cannot imagine anyone else in her position doing the same. You and I have spent so much time together. It has been increasingly difficult to keep this from you. And I am sorry for that. Telling you this violates so many of the orders I was
You always say
given.
ninja?
But it was the right thing to do. I can feel that.
Yeah, there definitely could be some Varun ninjas.
I hope that is true. I understand that this may change what you think of me. I know that you may no longer wish to associate with me.
Hey, what's up, Thea?
I believe that
Hope
in
you're
this
having a good
moment,
morning.
honesty is more important than anything. No matter what happens next, I have appreciated the time with you, and I thank you for trusting me. If you have the time, I wish to speak to you.
We just talked. You have to talk again?
It is a relief to know that the Terramorphs are being dealt with. But are you sure this Aseles creature is the right way to do it? Where Terramorphs are concerned, I do not believe there is a way to remove risk from the equation. Perhaps an experimental microbe has its own risks, but what of the risks to who knows how many human lives until the Aseles
So
can
you
do
and
its
Andresia are
job?
good again? Yeah, I cheated with Cheat Terminal. I just made her like me again. I ain't got time for that. I can't imagine how long it would take if you did all 4 companions separately. Good thing we have mods where you can have multiple companions.
I appreciate your conviction. I suppose time will tell. And I must say, I find it curious that you would agree keeping the Lazarus plant around is a good idea. It seems an additional, unnecessary risk.
Welcome to your life, they always want to talk. Okay, straight up, the microbe sounds terrible. I mean, one, it's genetically engineered to seek out and kill, right? So it's going to kill all of its food source. And what happens when it runs out of its food source? It's going to mutate. And it's like a deadly disease microbe that's designed to kill entire species. I don't know. That doesn't make any sense why you would make something like that and then have it kill its entire food source. It's like basically forces it to mutate. Aseles is way better.
Why have you gone quiet? I do not think some potential future use outweighs the risk it poses now. At least the Freestar Collective will also know of its existence. Otherwise, I worry it would be too tempting for the UC to use as a weapon. Well, it is good to know that this particular threat is behind us, and you have done a service to all who live in the settled systems. What can I help you with?
Here, I can show you what I'm working on modding-wise. Yeah, this is driving me absolutely crazy. The icon, see this little silhouette icon for all these outfits, and why these 6 don't have it? I've been like pulling my hair out trying to figure out why I can't get it to work. Because obviously I know how. All the other ones have it. So there's just some little mini setting or something. I don't know. I literally spent an hour trying to get these stupid icons to work. I'm considering just getting rid of all the icons and having it blank so I can just release the mod, because I think it would look better blank than having it on 15 and then missing on 6. But I don't know, like, it doesn't, they still get created perfectly, everything works correctly. It's just that stupid little silhouette icon. It doesn't work. Only on these 6. I have no idea why. Most people don't even bother. Like, look, like Zone and Crowdset and stuff, they don't even bother doing the icons, which is just fine. Like all that matters is the item itself, which is why I'm considering taking away the icons. But I don't know. What do you think? Do you think it's probably better to have no icon rather than just 6 missing, right? I also regenerated all the geometries on all these outfits, so I have to double check them again. Gotta make sure they work for Xbox and have it be external geometries for everything rather than some internal, some external.
How you doing, sweet pea?
Well, I'm okay. A lot better.
I guess it'd be a lot better if you had a bigger book allowance.
You know me so well, Dad. So, what do you say?
Yeah, I'll keep trying. It just gets annoying when, like, I think that's pretty much the only thing holding me up from setting up the mod for release, is literally just these 6 little stupid silhouette icons. Everything else just works, and even these do work. It's just, I don't know. I think it draws attention to it if it's missing on 6 and it's there on 15. And do people really even care? Because, like, when it looks like this, it kind of just looks like normal, right? You wouldn't even realize that there should be an icon there in the first place. Yeah, if not, no icons. Yeah, I'm thinking if I can't figure it out for those 6, I'll just remove it for all of them. My sanity is much more important. Yeah, I agree. The only thing is like, obviously I know how to do it. It worked on 15 of them. So like, why do these 6 not work? I kind of just want to know from my own modding knowledge why it didn't work. And it worked for these. So it's bizarre. It's obviously, yeah, I mean, I built everything, so I don't, I don't understand. I actually did place these in the Achilles storeroom, just like my other Path of Solomon mod. So they do, at least one iteration of it does appear in game where you can just pick it up. You don't have to manufacture it. Okay, I have the Archimedes Island Estate mod and it's not here. Yeah, forget the icons. Yeah, I'm thinking that I can do that on another time and just put it in an update. Considering that that's like basically the only thing holding me up.
Can I help? Sorry to pull you aside like this.
But it's just like, why on 15 and not on 6? It's
taking those steps to eradicate the
absolutely
terrible
crazy.
threat is essential to the safety of every.
I didn't want to talk about this.
Yes.
Is the Archimedes Island Estate not on Archimedes 3? I think it's kind of weird there's no POIs at all on this, right? This has got to be a bug, because there's got to be some POI. I wonder if that island mod... Well, I don't that's a weird one too. When you're not thinking about it, boom, there's the answer. Yeah, you're totally right. That's probably exactly what's gonna happen. Speaking of which, let's see here. If I can't find this stupid island estate, even though I just bought it, let's see here. Let's go. Did I already pick up? Did I already pick up the outfits in this save? So I can also double check that the storeroom is still working.
Hold while we scan your ship. Our scan detected contraband. Copy that. Stay on.
I usually try to keep a low profile in Freestar Collective cities.
You need a new mug? Did a bug fall in it or something? Coffee and running?
Nicely done.
That sounds healthy. I need to start running some more.
Okay.
I walk my dog like multiple times a day, but I'm not like actually jogging.
Just keep your gun holstered during your stay.
The Trade Authority looks to partner with local governments to find mutually beneficial arrangements.
I know it's messy, but it's like 23 outfit pieces. I jammed it in here, and then with the Path of Solomon, that covers up this area. So it looks like, well, one, it gives you an actual reason to come into the storeroom. I didn't inject into level this. I certainly could, but it was actually a design choice by me just to not have any scripts. It makes the, I feel like, yeah, it's nice to be able to go buy them, but you can literally just pick them up here or make them yourself. And then it's a little bit more special that only you have them. It also makes it more compatible and better to remove if you wanted to or whatever, you know.
What is it? Goodbye.
Is it too messy? Would you like me to stack them nicer? I mean, there's this whole Trade Authority storeroom that you never have any reason to go into. Smoke too much, yeah. Walking my dog many times a day is a way of life. I did run with my last dog, and he is a puppy, but she is so big, I'm sure she would pull me over. Yeah. Gotta understand your, gotta understand the animal you're dealing with. Preparing for that X-vacation of Aquila. Yeah, you know, for sure. I mean, so maybe I'll release the mod, and then as I have time, maybe I'll inject it into like a crowd level list so the crowds just automatically wear this stuff. But then I kind of like it that you and your crew are the only ones with it. And then also, in just my opinion, less scripts the better. Why I need to add a bunch of scripts just for like some outfits. But I get both sides. Just a kind of design choice for now. Again, I regenerated all the geometry, so I have to make sure that they work. Patch with zones faces. I'm running this crowd overhaul right now, but yeah, I would. You're totally right. I would need to have a patch too. Well, actually, not necessarily. If I just injected it into the crowd list, it should be fine. probably would just override, depending on his percentage chances of the outfits. That's the one thing that would probably need to be patched if he had like 100% spawn rate on some of these things. Then it just matters what mod loads last. Oh man, the regeneration broke this vest, so it's not just the icons. I need to fix that. Let's see. Right and left side. We got a spot there. We got a spot here. Yeah, when I regenerated the geometries, I changed some of the LOD settings and some of the update bounds, and looks like I messed up the meshes a little bit. However, I did do a backup, so I can actually just revert it, probably fix all those. On the list, yeah, it never ends, you know. I did notice this. I'm not going to overlook that. See how that collar is supposed to be underneath that other collar. Some of them updated just fine. Regenerated just fine. Ooh, yeah, look at that. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to restore my backup. I probably don't even need to bother looking at these right now.
I think the marshal was right about you.
Farewell for now, then. I'll see you soon.
Be safe out there.
Use TG's luxury homes to make the city bigger. Oh, that's cool. Do you have like an outpost, build outpost anywhere mod or something? And you just build in Aquila? That's actually a really good idea. Well, Vanguard is done, and Andreja told me she's Varun. But now she still has to tell me about the one guy she betrayed 10 years ago or something.
Gonna be looking for an apprentice soon.
Yeah, build and decorate anywhere. Bring a building or something. Yeah, that's actually a great idea. I never thought of just building an outpost in the city and expanding on that. It makes all the sense in the world. I'm actually gonna no, that would take too long to restore the backup. What should I do? I wanted to check out that Archimedes Island estate, but it didn't even spawn for me. And then the outfit mod is basically, well, yeah, once I restore it, and then there's really only one outfit I needed to regenerate, so I'll focus on that. Then the mod's like basically ready for me to release.
If we can get a moment, could we talk?
Civilian transport to unknown vessel. Please acknowledge. This is a commercial passenger transport liner wanting to alert you about hostiles in the system.
Yeah, I never know. Is this my underwear or of the crew when it's out of the washing machine? We should make Vasco do all the laundry. I've never gone around using the washing machines yet. You guys on Xbox? Yeah, we'll build on top of that. Xbox compatibility is the whole reason I'm spending so much time on those geometries, because I think PC I can run both internal and external, but Xbox I have to make sure every little piece of it is set to external geometry, even those little pieces of the collars and all that stuff.
It's our company's policy. Us friendlies have got to watch each other's backs out here. Safe travels, stranger.
You're on PC and Xbox, yeah. I mean, I always make sure that my mods work for both. So I don't want anyone left out, and like it's easy enough to figure it out. You just have to take the time. Okay, I think that Island Estate is supposed to be on Archimedes 3, but I literally have no POIs, so I don't know what's going on. Archimedes 1? You're very thankful for the work. Oh, I'm glad. I'm very glad that you get to use the mods. You know, the whole point is just give people options, you know. I want people to be able to mod the game however they want. If they can use, if one of mine helps them achieve that, great. Okay, there's a bug because Archimedes 1 doesn't have any POIs either. What is going on? No, it's for sure a bug going on. But I basically have all paid creations on right now. Let's just get started in Shattered Space. Why not? Andre's just almost there. About to get more fireworks when they come in. Let's just wait it out, because I'm not gonna fight them all. There we go. Alright, you guys ready for fireworks? In 3, 2, 1. Oh, what happened? My FPS bugged. Shattered Space, Yeah, PC gaming is expensive. It really is. Like, I totally understand why people just go for console, and then you can even optimize things because everybody has the same hardware. So, like, that's another thing you deal with on PC is some of these game devs, you know, they don't dial it in for all the different types of hardware, whereas a console, they know exactly what they're working with. Except Xenomaster, all your favorite mods are pay mods. Yeah, that's a tough one, because we do want. It's a tough one. It's split, you know. I get why it's like that. Why the best ones are, but we still have a lot of pretty awesome free ones. I actually released all those faction skins. One, because I was driving me crazy. Two, I didn't want people to like end up paying $12 for all those skins when they could buy Watchtower or Dark Star or something else, you know. But then you have achievement hunters and stuff too. So there's room for everything. There really is. But I hope we still have. As more people understand the CK, and maybe if we get more tutorials out here, I bet you we'll see a lot more free mods. It's just the part of the reason why we get paid at all as verified creators is there's no tutorials. You know, it's not like anybody taught me how to create skins for stuff in the game that doesn't have any base skins. You know, I just had to figure it out.
I'll become one of them. You have to get away from me. No, I will not leave you here. It's pointless. We share this fate. This is our end. The grace. No. No, it's happening. Sarah, run. I can't stop it.
Didn't even realize I didn't have any ammo.
The Thermia can sit in quickly, and the effects can be deadly.
Right?
We should keep that in mind.
Doing okay, man.
How you doing?
Lyria was so cheerful. That's how we do it. With offers of free mods too. I mean, yeah, I have like, I think right now I have 4 or 5 paid mods and then like 75 free ones. But that's including patches, which probably shouldn't count.
I must return to engineering.
Maybe like 60, 65.
One last attempt to restore the power.
On PC too, you can have mods to enable achievements, so it's not even, it ain't no thing. You like how 510 Deshaun posted tutorials on how to make spacesuits and stuff? Yeah, that's awesome. You know, it definitely helps the community out by having some kind of resource or reference, you know. I don't know, I kind of just started streaming, so I haven't, let's kill these guys first, it's kind of loud. Yeah, I definitely, you know, I could consider making some tutorials and stuff. I don't know, I just started streaming. I kind of just like, gaming it up rather than, doing that. But I could totally make, like, show people how they could skin something or whatever. Probably would take like an hour to make skins for something that doesn't have it already. Their weapons are really good. I need to figure out some kind of better weapon. I knew like, just stay in here and have them walking into the shooting gallery was the way to go. Just like have a aim window right here. Give up that position.
Ah, son of a...
This is Chirac Fatal. Post-incident log. After the initial jump, areas of the Oracle have somehow been sectioned off by strange energy fields or barriers. The fields allow no one to pass and are somehow able to repel, almost teleport, the trespasser back. I am certain these new fields are related to the Vortex Phantoms. Both resonate with the same energy pattern. The exact same pattern we were studying.
Yeah, dream
for
of PCs, yeah.
Something happened in Dasra. And if the situation is bad here, I fear for our brethren in the city. This is Chirac Fatal. Post-incident.
I kind of justified it to myself in that I just spend money on the things you use most often. Like, don't get a cheap bed because you sleep on it every night, you know? So that's what I felt with the PC. But I actually went with the AMD build. One, because Bethesda partners with AMD. Two, because it was a lot cheaper than an NVIDIA build.
But later, we were attacked by what I will refer to as Vortex Phantoms. I thought I recognized some of them. Could it be that the energy surge has somehow transformed them and warped their minds?
Man, I am struggling for ammo this playthrough. I need to prepare more. Crap, I used to know this code, like, just already. It's like, isn't it 3151 or something? I don't remember. Or is it just one? I just do 3, right? Oh, it's the Alma guest where there's the code. Weapon is so weak. Snow camouflage looks nice. Yeah, well, I was on Londinian, that's why I put on the snow camouflage. Where I actually did prepare for that.
One of the power cells dislodged in the last chamber. The gravity. Restoring the gravity may pull the cell into place. If I can get to the control room, if I can No! They are coming!
Post-incident log. I am one of the few remaining unaffected crew on the Oracle. Nadine, Lasira, and Taras are the only others I was able to find. I fear it's just a matter of time before we succumb to this energy, discerning the others. How long will we last? And will my mind be strong enough to hold out when my time comes? Basira and I have programmed the Oracle to return to Arunkai's orbit once it's disabled. All of our research will automatically be transmitted the moment we are within
I've actually never stuck it out to see how you die. Oh, I only needed one. I already had it.
Damn controls! Why would he not respond?
I'll stick it on Dazra. Yeah, easy target.
Warning.
You know, that's actually one reason why I don't use any
Please check your surroundings to ensure.
I don't use any spacesuits with like glowing modules, because literally your enemy could just shoot in the direction of the light.
Power cell connected. Report to operations for system.
The vortex phantoms. Where did they go? Something is wrong.
Initial tests to utilize the grav drive technology to open a sustained bubble have failed. We were hoping the ability to test in a true zero-G environment may provide more insight, but so far our data has failed to show any promising leads. Why even write that? Several attempts with the same results failed. There was no evidence of any prolonged amount of time when an object jumps from point A to point B. A series of adjustments to our theoretical equation will be necessary. It will take some time to reconstruct a working algorithm. Another failure. Under our newest calculations, we discovered that the Oracle may be unable to allot sufficient power to our laboratory testbed without needing to cut off necessary utilities. We've received permission to move forward with engineering project ID 79354, which Dr. Bosevich believes will give us the power we need to conduct a successful experiment. About to get capped.
Not now! I have to hold on!
Morphes are with him. Yeah. Well, yeah, if he's protected and his bodyguards, he's fine. I just always think it's funny. It's like, you know, the enemy has no idea where you are. Which way should they shoot? Maybe at that glowing light that's moving around.
Always worth checking. Never know what you might find in their pocket.
Mainframe reboot initiated. Commencing. Protocol.
Actually, doing it this way,
Station
when I get the quest to go see Thomasar with Andreja, I will have already visited Tazra.
Warning.
So I've never seen that
Station jump
dialogue.
procedure initiated. Please check your surroundings to ensure personal safety. Jump in 3, 2, 1. Execute. Jump completed. Station lockdown released. Initiating data transfer. Incoming transmission.
This is Dasra calling the Oracle station. We've received your transmission. Your orders are to send a representative down here immediately. It appears we have much to discuss.
Poor Sirac. So close to seeing their efforts realized.
Wait, Lyria is rocking no spacesuit. That's kind of crazy.
What's on the agenda? Absolutely. What's on your mind? Oh, I hail from the Grand Decimals of Mars. Like a lost mining colony, to be exact. Named after some old relative of mine who thought digging in the dirt was top-notch fun. Out? Not really. Lagalos is pretty isolated, so wasn't exactly a hub of activity. We mostly saw traders or the occasional lost tourist looking for the authentic Mars experience. Take it easy, Captain.
Andreja, are you impressed?
Yes.
No.
Very good.
I found your homeworld.
I could really bend your ear when you got a moment.
What is it?
You see, the secret to smooth space travel is keeping all screws slightly loose. That's flexibility.
Something with instigating. Instigating on sniper rifles is all you need. That might blend with Dazra, actually. Let's give it a shot.
You need something?
Love the starry walls on the floors. Looks so fucking cool. Yeah. Yeah, I wanted the whole thing to be kind of, you know, otherworldly. The other one seems like a little bit too human, where this looks like it was just like a spaceship formed out of space.
Like touching down on a cloud.
Hold very still and choose your words carefully. They will determine how long you live.
We are no threat to House Baroon, I promise you.
You have no right to be here. You will tell me how you found this place. But it was lost. All communication ceased. There was no sign of it.
We had feared as much, but it is good to know for certain. Forrest, I think we need not fear our guest. Perhaps.
How much time does he spend in the morning putting on his face makeup?
Serpent has delivered
He's like,
us a
yep,
gift.
splatter it all over my
Counselor,
eyes.
with due respect, we have not had unannounced visitors here in generations. It is a clear breach of security.
I do not disagree, and I know that security, in whatever small form we can grasp it, is of paramount importance. But you must acknowledge the timing is curious. And perhaps our guest's intent should be determined before we take further
If
action.
we get Starborn DLC, we'll learn about the Guardian tech. Yeah, I mean, so you get to the Unity, and they create a Starborn Guardian based on something you're familiar with. Like, what happens if a different, like, there's no humanoid aliens? What if some other alien went to the Unity? Would it create a spaceship that it would be able to use? I don't know. There's so many questions.
Are you now? Most curious indeed. I am afraid that, not having been born of House Varun, that may prove a complicated matter.
Great Serpent!
It's happening again.
Hear me!
Speaker, we are here!
We have reached out to you to seek guidance in our hour of need. The gate in the Citadel has been opened just to seek you.
What has happened at the time?
Have I failed you? What is this place? Where am I?
The purple swirl, kind of. A little bit. Not really.
I strive only to follow your command. All must serve. Please, do not leave me in darkness. Oh, Great Serpent. Is that you? Is it your presence I feel? I feel something, yet I see
Some answers
nothing.
would lead to new amazing mods.
Is this
Oh,
a
yeah.
test?
I just want as much lore as I could
do you
possibly get. Just
require
give me
of
all
me?
the lore.
Great Serpent, I have done all that I can. The scaled citadel itself has been transformed to petition you. I know that all must serve, but I need more. I require guidance. Take pity on us and reveal the way forward.
Our leader, Anasko Varun, he has appeared like this over and over. So many of our people have been trapped in this state, these vortex phantoms. But usually they are hostile and lash out. Anasko is different. If only we could hear his voice, some reassurance that all is not lost. What do you mean? Despite the sightings, none have heard the word from Anasko in all this time, yet you claim to. Do not toy with me. Not about this. If you speak
Starfield's still young.
What did he say?
Like, everything is new. Like, Elder Scrolls is, you know, decades of lore, and Fallout, decades of lore. So much to build on top of. We just need as much info as we can possibly get. You know? A piecemeal here and there.
Aye, the serpent.
He said that?
I will consume all the lore.
Given the gravity of the situation, surely there is no way you would joke about such a thing.
It is no joke. No outsider would know our creed. It is never uttered beyond this city.
I'm not an outsider, though.
You did hear Anasko. You have been chosen.
I already told you I was Varun.
I've got some stuff on my mind when you have the time.
People of House Varun, hear me. We have asked the Great Serpent for deliverance from our calamity, and he has answered us. This outsider has been chosen as the most unlikely vessel for the Great Serpent's divine providence.
Sam finally getting what he needs.
Save us all. Outsider, please. There is no denying you have been sent here as a sign. You must help us. But there are precepts that must be followed, principles that must be obeyed. Even in these dire circumstances, we cannot turn from Jinan Varun's teachings. You will be granted safe passage through Dazra and the lands beyond. No harm will come to you. On that, you have my word. You even have my assurance that your compatriot here will also remain unharmed. But to truly aid us, you must become part of House Varun. This is not a thing done lightly, and it cannot be taken back. Will you commit to helping us by becoming one of the promised?
If I become one of the promised, do I have to stand in front of a mirror and smear my face with all that black makeup that you like you? Like, I don't, like, one, the sun isn't even bright over here. The skies are on dark mode. So, like, what, he has, like, football paint, but, like, all over his eyes.
Excellent. Please, come with me. Forgive me for not introducing myself. I am Malibor Dulkev, a member of the High Council
Yes,
of House
you
Varun.
need. I keep.
To represent the council in this moment.
Right.
Please, enter our city.
This one seems like it generated just fine. Especially clipping around the scarf. Seems just fine.
Without my word, it will not be harmed. I would ask that until you have become promised, you avoid the citizens of Dazra. They are not used to outsiders.
The Force Weather Command. I could try it. Do you know what the command is? I've never tried to do that. Like, yeah, there's like no clouds. It's just like, is it that brutal? Oh, maybe that's a little brutal. Maybe I see why he needs some eye black. Okay. I wouldn't apply it like he does. And you know he does it every morning too. Or he just got cakes it on.
Open the gate.
Not on the list. Yeah, something that worked.
Surely you saw the scaled citadel as you arrived. It was the center of an explosion.
The whole Terramore situation, seriously, hats off to you. When
I don't want to talk to you about. I don't want to talk about this right now.
Given time, that'll be. I don't know about these. That micro would wipe out. I mean, the Aseles.
I was able to skip it with Sarah. Why can't I skip it with Sam?
Yep.
Okay.
Is there a problem?
Shambles, the speaker is missing, and here you are leading some outsider through our sacred space? Why allow this husk to defile our city? Have we not lost enough?
Have faith. I believe this outsider was guided here by the great serpent himself.
You love Andres' outfit? Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm glad you like it. I like it too, actually. I think that might be the best outfit in the new mod. Looks really good. Especially because you could add on other stuff too, I'm sure. Some of the add-ons from Zone, like the harnesses or something. Should work, I think.
I apologize.
Starfield's kind of weird with like the body slots, because there's like
that is a ritual.
There's like 20 of them, but they don't all work that well. It feels like things aren't really designed to be that modular.
We are fortunate that there are those still alive who remember the old ways and have remained prepared for such a moment as this.
Okay. What is that? Force, weather. Sandstorm. All the purple went away. The skies are covered.
Chosen by the serpent himself. You.
Well, the weather works. I'll actually just load this up so I don't need to correct it. Andreja, you're not impressed? You haven't said anything.
What did you need? Oh, yes, I do. Here.
What you got? 534
All right,
credits?
then.
I suspected we might find you here waiting.
I saw the ship landing. I knew immediately that I would be needed.
Indeed you are. This is Inaza Kaisia, Herald of the Sun.
I never realized that the different houses have different color schemes. Like he's walking
elsewhere.
green, red, and
I
white.
assure you that you are in good hands.
She's the Oracle. Oh, the Herald.
So, the Great Serpent sends you to me. There is something about you. No husk that walk the Serpent's path. To enter the sacred cave.
Oh yeah, you saw my version of the Adoring
no
Fan.
turning back.
I thought he fit.
Changed. This
I thought
is
it was a proper
you
face
must
for the
walk
Adoring
of
Fan.
your own free will, alone. Will you step forward and emerge anointed, one of the promised? An unusual but welcome response. Then let us enter, and I shall guide you along the Serpent's path. For this is a journey you must undertake alone. Your escort cannot follow.
Okay, so all the titles are like okay, except for Diviner, because that is just so weird. Who calls themselves Diviner? Who's ever heard of that before? So what the Harbinger? That's the coolest one, right? Which one? What do I do to get Harbinger? Pretty sweet cave.
You must walk the path. I am merely here to guide you along your way. Before House Varun, there were humans. First on Earth, then scattered among the stars.
Do they install like a sound system? She's like sitting there with her mic as like everybody goes through their trials, and she's like, we need our Bluetooth speakers here, here, and here.
One particular colony ship housed several hundred of these souls. They were each alone and isolated. Individual tiny flames that could be snuffed out at a moment's notice.
Everybody's already dead. Let's just keep it alive, right?
But Jinang encountered the Great Serpent and was given the gift of knowledge. He shared his knowledge with him.
Look, it's one of the speakers. Or oh no, that's an air vent. Or is it one of the speakers? If Bethesda actually put in speakers for that, that's cool. I actually like that.
They followed his guidance and his light, and they cast aside.
She's in my head. Oh no.
Lives, and thus
She's like a terramorph.
House Varun was born. Now,
And I never noticed this too. Genon be that's a pretty interesting silhouette, I guess. You never really see a hat that looks like that. What happens if I burn up a frag grenade? Okay.
the people's hopes and fears and dreams were entrusted to the great. You may now follow in their footsteps and take that.
Now we got cameras. I think we got sound systems. Like they actually walked through this cave and set it up.
And he will.
people of House Varun settled this world, at first in these very caves. Jinan Varun himself slept among them in these shelters. It was here that he spread the word of... It was here that the people of House Varun first understood the truth of their place in the universe. And it was here that the people of House Varun first understood the truth of the shrouding. The great Seraphims return. He will encircle the universe he created, and all those who do not follow. And the people weighed this knowledge against their former lives, and saw how they had been blessed, despite the difficult new life that awaited them. You too would do well to feel that solace amidst the pain.
I mean, as a House Varun person, I want all this stuff. This is Varun heritage. They shouldn't just let me be able to steal everything. This is Jinan Varun's toilet paper. Jinan put on some face makeup too, or he loved them black eyes. He got a nice bed. Just taking all Jinan Varun stuff. Our prophet used to poop here.
Until that day comes, we are the voice and the hands of
Okay, these are totally speakers.
Our every
That's actually really cool.
sacrifice to hasten his return. Make now a sacrifice to prove your devotion.
But it's also hilarious
And
that
remember,
she has like a
whether
microphone
in life
on.
or in death, all must serve.
His soap, it touches him. Oh yeah, you're right. You're totally right. Let's go see if there was soap. We gotta steal all Jinan Varun's stuff. Talk about souvenir. Like, this was his paper tray. I'm taking it. His vase. Look at all these notebooks full of stuff from Jinan. Robbing this museum blind. Okay, soap. Oh yeah, his soap. We have Jinan soap. Definitely we could sell it. We have Jinan Varun's soap dispenser. Do I have to kill it? What happens if I just walk by? I guess I'm like an evil character, but like more murder ambassadors rather than kill like a defenseless grove. Doesn't it defeat the purpose if you didn't raise the growth? I thought that was the whole deal. Like, you raise the growth up, and then you realize, like, the personal sacrifice, and, like, the cycle of life, and renewal by being able to eat the animal and all that stuff. But having just me kill one is like, eh.
Let us begin the final ritual. While none since Jinan Varun have stood before the great serpent, we can all...
What happens if I take Aurora during this? Oh, I don't have any.
feel his...
just get Aurora here. Time is already slowed.
They represent different aspects of House Varun's connection.
What do I need to pick to get Harbinger? I just don't want Diviner, but I kind of want Harbinger, but I don't remember which one. Robin doesn't like Aurora. Yeah, I have Robin. I actually don't use her that often.
And so you arise, one of the promised of House Varun. Did you feel the great serpent working within you?
You'll give it her when she's sleeping.
Do you feel born anew?
Morning coffee.
And yet, there were opportunities presented to you that you did not take. A good reminder for us all. There is always more we can do to serve. Through strength and perseverance, House Varun will triumph over all that stands in its way. I grant you the title of Vindicator.
Oh, Vindicator.
All will
I can
know.
rock with that.
All will trust you. Above us, in the Grand Ship Morning, jewel of the Varun fleet, the High Council awaits your arrival. Serve them. Serve the Great Serpent.
No, he didn't die.
All must
The Groat.
serve.
I let the Groat live. She doesn't care. Andreja, are you impressed?
I am glad we have a moment. I am having trouble maintaining my composure. Finding myself in Dasra has been overwhelming.
By the way, I found a geometry issue. Look at that. Ugh. Different angle. I already know how to fix that, but it's because that section of the scarf isn't set to double-sided, I think. On the list.
That is a complicated question.
Or maybe not. Maybe that's... I guess it's not like see-through. Maybe I just need to bring in that mesh a little bit.
Especially a home that you were unsure you would ever return to. And a home that has suffered so much while you were gone. I am of course grateful to see my home again, after being away for so long.
All must serve.
Although
Macchiatos.
The Great Serpent has always demanded
Or
much of
lattes.
us.
as individuals.
Or black.
And as the whole of House Varun. But to see what has transpired here, it is hard to believe this is part of any plan. Truly, it is a disaster. I suppose that is true. Regardless, now that we are here, surely you must agree that we should do everything we can to help House Varun.
Oh no, I missed a flirt. Oh, damn it.
It is an incredible commitment you have made to become one of the promised. Never in my wildest dreams would I have imagined such a thing.
Do I have to reload? Because I missed that flirt option? I was just too quick. Why'd they have to put it at the very bottom? I don't think I blew it right. You just have to... Can you skip one of the flirt options? Do you have to do every single one?
Then I am glad we are here. I know we have much to do, but I did not want to leave it unsaid. Thank you.
Can I just cheat menu that?
Hello. Mm-hmm.
Alright, let's see here.
Goodbye.
How far away was this? Oh yeah, I'm not going back. That's way too long. I think I can still probably make it happen. What else can I steal? It's the Serpent's Well. Yeah, I have all this stuff. Boost it and see if I get a flirt. Yeah. I'm gonna take like just a 2-minute break to go to the bathroom and get some water, but I'm still gonna keep playing. I need to get something to drink and yeah, go to the bathroom. Be right back.
I have things I wish to discuss with you. When you have time. Hmm? Yes?
All right. So first off, I'm wondering if that was even a trick, because like she's talking to me, she's like, all our people are dead, this is a tragedy, and I'm like, yeah, but you look good.
It's been a relief to be honest with you about my past. I appreciate your willingness to listen, but talking about this, remembering all those years, has brought back some unsettling memories. Thank you. That means a great deal to me. I have told you that I spent many years coordinating with smugglers along the edges of the settled systems. There were men and women I worked alongside closely. And over time, I established relationships. They were not of the promised, but I considered them friends. Yes, I have found that to be true. It was, and is, still a surprise. You must understand.
It is a great wingman.
I was raised to believe that those who do not follow the Great Serpent do not matter. Or they are lost. Their fate is fixed and grim. And yet here
I'm
were
in her
these
heart.
men
She
and
sunk her
women
fangs
with
in me.
hopes and dreams, delights and aversions. It felt like a small betrayal of my people, of House Varun, but I cared for my friends. And then I lost them. It was, in ways I did not understand at the time. And so it has bothered me ever since. It was so sudden. We had met on a remote planet to transfer cargo. And zealots appeared in force, seemingly out of nowhere. There was barely time to react. So many were cut down immediately. I believe my years of training saved me, got me moving when others faltered. I retreated to my ship immediately. But I left them all behind. Aaron Bascom and Jada Wong. They were my friends, and I abandoned them. And in the years since...
I actually think that scarf is two-sided, that little section of it, so I might just leave it. I kind of liked it. It goes out that little far, because that's part of it that wraps around.
"10 years. I was immediately reassigned to another role, light years away. I have no doubt they were resourceful. Still, how badly were their lives damaged by that moment? In my time getting to know you, I have
you're
thought
coming.
more
Oh, we
and more
definitely
about
are.
this. How little sense it all made. How I never really knew what happened or what became of my friends. My
I have the Hyla
connection
Tomb
to you has
paid mod
reminded
too,
me
so
what it means
it's like
to
right next
trust
to Aaron's
someone,
camp.
to be there for them. And I can no longer live with not knowing. I need to finally pursue this. I would like you with me when I do. I do not know what we will find, but I know it will be easier with you at my side.
I would do anything for you, Andreja.
That is... I'm sorry, I am not used to someone being so considerate on my behalf.
I'm so glad you're finally impressed.
I'm not sure where they might be now, but I believe we should begin the search in Aquila City. That is where I last saw Aaron Bascom.
You got time for a quick chat? I appreciate it when you're able.
You're ruining the moment, Sam. You're ruining everything. First off, we gotta take a look at this hall, because as someone that was mining at Argos, worshipping the Great Serpent, to now having all of Janine Varun's stuff, like, yeah, look at this stuff. What do we got? I got a videotape. What is on it? Janine Varun, like, American Idol auditions. I got a blue-footed vase. He, like, maybe hit his elbow on it when he walked by. The micro vase. He got mad as an interior decorator because he wanted it green, and they kept on putting all these blue vases everywhere. This bowl. Janine Varun ate cereal out this bowl. I have 6 of them. These digiframes. A paper tray. What is a paper tray? What even is a paper tray? I don't even... What is this? What do you do with it? Okay. I got some empty folders. Janine Varun used to hold these and pass them to people. That gold the pyramid sculpture, he had this right next to his bed, and I just jacked it. She didn't care. It should be worth way more than $280. See, green vases, exactly. See, this makes more sense. He got mad at the interior decorator for the blue vases, and then she put in more green vases to make up. He had one mustard one. Janine Varun's toilet paper, and this is the gold mine, the soap dispenser. Janine Varun's soap. Drink his soup out of it. Yeah, I mean, like, you talk about House Varun history. What else do you want? This is a crazy vase. I am a little weirded out, though. What is a desktop paper tray? I don't... What is this? Okay. Anyway, great haul. All that stuff should be worth like tens of thousands instead of like 10. Word and selling, yeah. We should be able to go to the collector and be like, this is Janine Varun's bowl. You know he'd put that on display.
Did you need something? Welcome, Vindicator. You stand before what remains of the High Council, advisors to Nasco Varun. We are all that is left after the disaster that has befallen our people.
Yeah, you know what?
I represent House Dulcaf.
Now that I think about
Jamal is from House Kadik. We are joined
you
by
could have
Lovek,
like a Legacy of the Dragonborn kind of thing where it's a museum, but you could just have the collectorship.
Your arrival in Dazra and your clear connection to Nasco Varun. For the first time in weeks, represent some semblance of hope.
Clone him like Adrian? Oh, that's a good idea. And he was the one that talked direct to the Great Serpent.
I understand. Until you were one of us, we could not trust you.
By all means, Malibor. I can't wait to see how you
Andreja, what's going on over here?
Please, can we just for a moment...
Standing a little close.
Can we just for a moment what? Discuss whether or not to allow the first convert to House Baroon since before any of us were born? A bit late on that, it seems.
You were not there. You did not see Anasco. It felt...
These guys just laying around their state secrets on the ground. Let me take it.
Already wasted so much time.
You're correct. I was not there. Because you elected to travel to the spaceport on your own. And then decided this on your own.
Do not waste time with more bickering. Anasco, and by extension House Varoon, suffers with every
What's in the box?
Of
What's
course,
in the box?
My apologies. Please, Malibor. Do go on.
Anasco Varoon, like his father before him, has relied
The guy
on
in
teachings
Neon
of
should buy
Jinan
House
and
Varoon
guidance.
stuff.
Anasco wondered if perhaps it was time to seek guidance directly from the Great Serpent.
Yeah, you go with the clone of the Great
means
Serpent.
of reaching out.
You could like run through
Perhaps
shattered
he found
space
the
with like the
teachings
clone of Jinan Varoon.
Careful,
And he's
critique.
like disgusted with how everybody doesn't actually follow his teachings how he
Nothing by
wanted.
it. We simply were never consulted on the matter and do not know the full motive.
The point is that a series of experiments have taken place over the years.
You ever see that show, The Boondocks, where like Martin Luther King Jr. comes back and he's like, he's really upset with how everybody co-opted his movement.
And then something went wrong.
We do not know what happened. We were not inside the Scaled Citadel at the time.
Had we been, we wouldn't be standing here now. We'd be like the rest of them.
A great tide of energy emanated from the Scaled Citadel and swept
Anti-collectible shop.
across
Oh, we did a
Duscra.
serpent nest? Yeah.
Much was destroyed in its wake. Those caught in the blast have been left in a state of confusion, trapped halfway between our universe and the Vortex. The Citadel itself remains in such a state. Right there.
I can steal Jinan Varoon's everything,
Beyond
but
our
I can't
reach.
take this planetary sculpture.
We
in
can
the middle.
only assume that the experiment is still running, somehow preventing us from entering the Citadel. We cannot get in, so we cannot stop it.
I honestly forgot he was talking this whole time.
We're beginning to lose hope.
I was just looking for more stuff to take.
It has only been a few weeks. There had been efforts to put together some kind of response, some plan. But they had fallen apart. Your arrival and your interaction with Anasco shows that he can still be saved. A plan had been devised to access the Citadel, but the work stalled. Clearly, it is time to move forward with it. The current head of our science team, Ekris, should be in Jinan Plaza down below us, towards the Citadel. Tell him about your experience with Anasco, and that work on the morning device must proceed.
They're all kind of looking away. I don't want to redo it.
Well, if it wasn't nailed down, it's practically begging to join us, right?
Eh?
Do you know the scientists out at Hamadi Station?
The old married couple? Azad and Shireen, if I remember right. I've met them a few times. They seemed a little eccentric, but were otherwise quite nice.
That's them, yes.
That's actually
They're
a pretty cool outfit. Why have I
apparently
never
looking for
noticed
some
that before?
help with their research.
Is that vanilla?
They made some kind of discovery.
Or is that like Zone's
Has
mod or
them
something?
troubled.
Good luck finding help at a time like this.
Indeed.
Kinda
Yet
like
the
a
serpent
weird-
provides for the faithful, so who knows?
Like
Nothing is truly impossible.
it's not really a scarf. It's just like a little
I am trying to keep strong, but I fear I may be losing my mind.
Nothing. Let's just go home.
Alana, you were just complaining about there being nothing to do at home.
No, you're the one that wanted to play.
Yeah.
Proceed.
This is unreal. The view of the Citadel from this plaza was never so clear. So many buildings used to be in the way.
What you have done goes beyond disgrace.
I would do anything to sleep in my own bed again.
Disgust. You should be hanging your head in shame. But instead, here you are, acting like a common fool.
Nightmare has worse than nightmares, but I imagine Jinan Baroon saw a
Two out of
future
five on the
like this.
self-aggrandizing scale. Can we talk?
Next project, House Varun, definitely. I usually go House Kadik for obvious reasons, but maybe I'll do Dual Calf or what's the third one? I'll find out soon. Lyria, are you impressed?
Greetings and salutations. That's a great idea. I've got plenty to say.
It would be best for all of us if by some miracle you were to drop.
Oh, I did what any true adventure seeker would do. I snuck on board a trader ship just as they were leaving our colony. Tucked myself away behind some bulky cargo.
Putting in I've got
Before I knew
plenty
it,
to
bam,
say is
we were
actually a
soaring through
hilarious line to me.
space.
I don't know why. How did they find out you were
Well, my
on
mom
board?
figured out I was missing pretty quick and hailed the ship. It took some quick thinking to convince her and the trader that I should stay on board. Yeah, after convincing them I could be useful, they showed me the ropes. Navigation, ship maintenance, handling a gun, you name it. Felt like I was really starting to get the hang of it too. That might have something to do with the little cooking incident. There I was, trying to spice up dinner with some random seasoning I found stashed in a cargo hold. Everyone starts bouncing off the walls, supercharged with energy, and next thing you know, Captain's prized possessions are flying out the airlock. Turns out the seasoning was something called Aurora? That apparently sealed my fate, and they dropped me off in New Atlantis.
But actually, now that I think about it, my next project is already set. I'm already doing a neon-themed clothing pack. So a little bit more futuristic outfits as opposed to these Western outfits.
Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
Already working on it, actually. So it's like it's already been working on. It's just not. It's nowhere near as close as these Western outfits, which is literally almost done.
Yes. Well, look who it is. You have made quite a stir, and given the state of things, that is a
Yeah, she's gonna have to wait.
accomplishment. To what do I owe the honor, Vindicator? Did he now? How magnanimous. But approval is approval, and I will gladly take it. I will spare you much of the technical detail, as I confess that pieces of it I barely understand myself. One cannot help but notice the energy field around the Scaled Citadel. Until we can get through it, we cannot shut down the experiment inside, and it has proved quite impossible to get through. We had the beginnings of a plan to build a makeshift contraption to redirect grav drive energy to see if we could penetrate the barrier, but the project came to a halt. Politics got in the way.
I can imagine that without the speaker to issue clear directions, things have been difficult.
Every one of the houses needs to contribute, and everyone realized they could potentially use it for leverage. What should have been a cooperative effort turned contentious.
Yeah, it's going to be probably a little while because I need to. It's still really early. I wanted to do quite a few outfits
Construction never began. We have sat here, staring at this disaster as supplies pile up for well over a week now.
As many pieces as possible, and then build like outfits modularly like that. I guess that's kind of what I did with this Western outfit mod, but it's still really early stages. But yeah, I plan on doing futuristic clothing.
I don't disagree, but allow me to impart some advice. Most would consider that disloyal, possibly even heresy. Keep that kind of talk to yourself. I believe I've done enough complaining for now.
Yeah, I'm pretty fine
Time
with the
to get to
sanity
work.
thing. It's
If
I actually get most anxious when like I'm almost done, like I am with this Western mod. When I'm like 95% done, then I'm like, oh man,
I need to oversee construction
do that.
here.
So
Make sure
actually, I think all I need to do is I'm just going to remove those icons. I need to revert back those geometries and just rebuild the one outfit I needed to do it for rather than all of them. And it should be done.
I appreciate that someone around here is eager to get to work. House Fetal owes us access codes for the city power grid. It's the only way to guarantee enough power to activate the device. House Kadik was supposed to provide a young scientist named Sahima to help me. She had at least some experience with the original Citadel experiment. No idea why they refused to send her. And Hasmek, the new elder of House Dulkef, he has been distant, guarded. He claims to have vital information about an important component of the experiment, but has withheld it until now. Help me get what we need, and we will see what we can do for the Speaker, and for House Varun. And I may have something that can help you in whatever trials the Serpent puts before you as we navigate this. We have been nearly overwhelmed with all that has happened over the last few weeks, but I have still spent some time doing my own research when I can. These phantoms, the vortex. Fascinating subject, really. If only there were some less disastrous way we could have discovered all this. Yes, exactly. I am glad I am not the only one who can see that. Does nothing to make the loss any easier, but still. We have encountered several interesting phenomena. First, while the phantoms shift to a
Did
fully
I
human
mention
form
I have
and
Jinan
kill,
Varun's
they
bowls?
often retain small shards that appear to be an almost crystallized version of vortex
I
energy.
should sell you a soap dispenser because
Second,
you were covered
we
in
have
dirt and
learned
oil.
that killing the phantoms sometimes causes an even greater disturbance. Horrors, as they have been colloquially termed, can appear from somewhere. We are unsure of their origin, but it is not within our universe.
I will let you pay me 100,000 credits if you want to drink the soap.
Cysts, a seemingly organic manifestation of vortex energy. We have managed to collect enough to run experiments and have devised a method of combining them into an explosive mixture with varying properties. While they have no use in the development of the morning device, if you find yourself out in the field, I believe they could have more practical applications. Well then, allow me to provide you with a few starting samples. The process is simple enough that any industrial workstation should suffice, if you have the materials. And, depending on how you combine said materials, you may find the results to be somewhat variable. I hope you can use that to your advantage. Yes, depending on how much trouble you're getting into. We have been nearly overwhelmed with all that has happened over the last few weeks, but I have still spent some time doing my own research when I can. These phantoms, the vortex. Fascinating subject, really. If only there were some less disastrous way we could have discovered all this. I know. I have lost friends and colleagues myself. We have encountered several interesting phenomena. First, while the phantoms shift to a fully human form when killed, they often retain small shards that appear to be an almost crystallized version of vortex energy. Second, we have learned that killing the phantoms sometimes causes an even greater.
We definitely need to clone them. You know, I could go to like the Crucible.
Colloquially termed, can appear from somewhere. We are unsure of their origin, but it is not within our universe. These horrors and their spawn are infested with cysts, a seemingly organic manifestation of vortex energy. We have managed to collect enough to run experiments and have devised a method of combining them into an explosive mixture with varying properties. While they have no use in the development of the morning device, if you find yourself out in the field, I believe they could have more practical applications. The process is simple enough and depend.
Oh, I can just leave. Alright, let's see here.
Do not agitate the locals. Many have
Andrea should be miming it up. She was like leaning on air. Let's get you in a Western
Look
gear.
who it. Yeah, fine. We'll take more.
How about the Gunsmoke coat?
Don't be a stranger now, you hear?
I hope the extra defenses provide citizens with some small amount of comfort.
Oh wait, she already told me that we can go.
You are a welcome diversion. What do you need?
Ooh, I'm a welcome diversion. She's warming up.
Of course. What would you like to know? We will speak again. I'm sure.
Oh, that's right. I have like tons of Aurora on me.
Welcome to the Freestar Collective. Please maintain your current course while we scan your ship. Our scan detected contraband. Halt and prepare to be boarded. All illegal and stolen goods.
I'm just trying to come through with like 50 Aurora.
Copy that. Stay on course while we escort you in.
Freestar Collective's got a reputation for being a little lawless.
You did good out there. What am I gonna do about it? She's on patrol.
If it weren't for the walls, the whole town would be a bunch of.
We need to be smarter, better.
Now
Nice outfit, homie.
Yeah, Tommy, nice outfit, homie. Same to you, man. Going over to Aggie's and like Ezekiel's in Aggie's, and I always thought it'd be so cool if like he had some trauma around, you know, being burned in like the spaceship or something, and you had some event where something on the ship was burning and he had to like overcome his fear or something. Ezekiel is a very underused character with his like already limited backstory, but gives him
These days I hardly see you.
makes him interesting, you know. Half his face is burned off.
There will be sound systems.
All of the crew, you know, have backstories and some dialogue, but it doesn't. Each one could have their own mission, you know. Andromeda Kepler from Mars, she mentions a home planet, like Oasis, kind of, where her parents lived, but she won't tell you the location. I'm already intrigued, but there's no follow-up quest. Like Sophia Grace in Neon, she's being chased by the gangs, right? There could be this whole thing where the gangs come after her and then you have to negotiate with them or something.
If you got credits, spend them with Ethan. Or leave.
Second chances don't come.
He is not here.
It's a lot of work. Sometimes a lot.
I am disappointed, but relieved somehow. You're right. I'm sorry. Someone here must know more. We should inquire about him.
Marissa in
yes,
Hopetown?
Aggies.
Oh, yeah.
I have spent far too much time here. I do not.
Like, yeah, Lyle's kind of like the hot shot. Like, it's like really good at what he does, but he needs to get humbled somehow. And then Ezekiel is super interesting.
You must be a tourist. A kill a local's no better than to interrupt a man when he's drinking alone. Well, this isn't the best part of town for sightseeing. The crowd at the hitching post is a whole lot friendlier to strangers. But since we're already talking, I guess I ought to introduce myself. My name's Ezekiel. Some folks around town call me Easy. Is there something
For
I
my
can
crew
do for you?
overhaul mod, I added pain tolerance 3 and pistol certification 3, as you can see. Because I was like, Ezekiel knows how to handle some pain, I would think.
A job offer? Huh. I haven't been on a starship in years. Well, maybe it's time to change that. But let me ask you something first. What are you looking for out there? You know, what keeps you traveling? You're one of those, huh? Seems like a common story. I've met plenty like you at the spaceport over the years. Well, for better or worse, you're clearly a person of conviction. If you're serious about your offer, I'll join you.
And Eric Von Price become a confident pilot? Yeah, totally. That'd be awesome. We already have like a fundamental, you know, character basis. We just need their character to develop and go somewhere, you know. We only want like one mission.
If it is, I'll keep it to myself. I know what I'm getting into.
Hey, Christina. welcome. Hope you're having a great day or night.
I'm a hard worker. You can count on that. I can start as soon as you need me to. I'll see you out there. In the meantime, fly safe.
If you're here about the blood stain, I'll get to it when I get to it.
Ew.
You ain't here looking for Erin. She is.
Hello, Aggie. I was unsure whether you would remember me. It has been a long time.
I ain't likely to forget you anytime soon.
Europe is in the chat. Yeah, it's like it's super late or like early morning for me, but I'm wired. And I took like a really long nap earlier, so I'm up. And I have nothing to do tomorrow, so.
I heard you ain't deaf. She didn't ruin Aaron's life enough the first time, huh? Back for more?
Ruined his life? How dare you?
Did she tell you what she did to him? How she left him bleeding on some godforsaken rock in the middle of nowhere?
You remember naps? Yeah. I take siestas because like I get up pretty early. I get up at like 5:36 every day, and then I totally take a siesta when I can. Usually from like 3 to 4 or something. Yeah, I totally do that. Today I took a longer one. That's why I'm so wired right now.
Ha! Forgive me if I don't take you at your word. Aaron sat in that corner for years, scared of his own shadow, convinced the damn zealots were coming back to finish the job. The few credits he had to rub together that didn't get spent on drink, he spent on setting himself up someplace where they couldn't find him. Wouldn't trust anyone that walked through the door. Only ever talked to me when he was drunk enough. If either of you cared, you wouldn't just be showing up now. Aaron ain't been in here for almost a year now. Showed up one day saying he'd gone and got himself set up on Hyla too, thanking me for letting him stay here so often. It was the closest I'd seen him to happy in I don't know how long. And that was it. Never came through the door again.
Did he ever mention me?
You mean, did he blame you? That's what you want to know. I know guilt when I see it. Don't try and deny it.
Fine. Did he blame me?
No. Believed you were one of the good ones, right up until the last time I talked to him.
One of the good ones?
I don't think your kind has good ones.
My kind?
I know what you are. You take your holier-than-thou bullshit and your great serpent and shove them.
How dare you?
Dare insult me like this when I have come to you asking for help. I should kill you where you stand.
I have Jinan Varun's soap dispenser on me right now. How are you gonna talk like that?
Fine. But perhaps I will return here at some point.
Well, this has been so much fun. You see Aaron, you tell him I got a bottle of his favorite stashed away if he ever shows up again. But honestly, I'm hoping he doesn't.
Yes?
We have something to go on at least. I am grateful that you showed some compassion, despite that woman's attitude. I do not have your patience.
You trust Andreja a little less after hearing what Aggie said? Yeah, it's I mean, she is showing up like 10 years later. It's like, it's kind of late, but she's trying. People need to respect this holy soap dispenser. They don't understand how cool this is.
And yet it is my past we are trying to clear up. That is... It means a lot. I'm eager to reach Hyla too, and speak to Aaron. Perhaps there is something we can do to help him. Provide him a sense of safety. Of course. What would you like to know?
We're trying to make sure that this ex-boyfriend is already dead.
Goodbye.
What we're trying to make sure of.
For now.
Dave is absolutely right. I've been shooting first this playthrough. And it's been working.
Got some stuff on my mind.
And Tracy just got all this baggage of this ex-boyfriend from 10 years ago, and I'm like, what's going down?
Let's see what's on this ball.
Where's Aaron's camp? Wait. Yeah, I landed at the Hyla 2 retreat.
Wildlife here is like nothing I've ever seen.
They really didn't see me? Like they're not even alerted? Alright.
Quiet.
Beginning combat protocol.
What is going on?
Had you expected different?
Compromised your health.
What? He survived that? There you go. Where is this guy going? Oh, dang. Wow, he is booking it. she takes a rock from it, I'll be mad. To make this house a love nest, too much work. It better not be a love nest. Andrasia? We already came all the way here for this ex-boyfriend. Where is he?
I don't know what to say. I thought there would be a chance to speak to him. To make amends. Or at least to hear him curse me for leaving him.
I will give him one of Jinan Varun's folders.
I was prepared to accept that. I did not think I would find him like this. At least these vermin didn't get him. He's been gone for... Well, clearly it's been some time. Look around. There will be correspondence from Jada Wong. I am sure of it. This cannot all be for... I'm not there.
I've got some stuff on my mind when you have the time. Any day you
It's
make
like it was a waste of time until like she actually got cleared. She's like, well, she's not getting back together with Aaron, so now the door's wide open here. Yeah, Sam be talking too much. Vasco just tried to step. There we go. I had no idea there was a magazine right there. As many times as I've done this. Sam's your hubby? Not in this universe, he's not. This is a different Sam.
You found something. Please, let me see it. I should have guessed. Jada was always the one to run towards trouble. Of course she would still be doing it now. In her own way.
I mean, I was a rune seller. I wouldn't have left her alive.
For anyone else, I would say the chances of survival are slim. But for Jada...
Crash Test Sam, it is definitely Crash Test Sam. Yeah,
she is alive and on a mission. I would bet my life on it. Jada was younger than some of the other smugglers we contracted.
There's like...
There was
eyes and eyebrows that are moving around. Can you see that?
As time went on, we called on her more and more often. Eventually relying on her almost exclusively. She was sharp. A skilled pilot and very, very determined. Always talking about her big plans for retirement. How she would live like a queen.
Sam always ruining the moment,
surprised
dude.
that she would desire revenge. But to go this far, we need to find her. But before we go, I've discovered something else. I do not know what to make of it. Aaron was composing a reply to Jada, but never sent it. It reads as if he was expecting the Zealots to find him. That they knew where to look for him.
Your boyfriend's been scared for years.
His fears were well-founded. if the Zealots did indeed come for him. What bothers me, though, is that he mentions a name he should not know. Tomisar Kadik. Yes, I do. For all of my assignments in the settled systems, Tomisar has been my link to House Barun. From him, I have received my orders, and he is the person to whom I have reported my success. He does not work with anyone outside House Barun, and I am the only one who knows how and where to find him. Aaron should never have heard of him.
I actually play with the controller, but obviously I use the keyboard a lot too for councils and stuff, council commands. I think your ex was lying to you.
Perhaps. He could have reached out directly, but that would be a surprising breach of protocol. We must first make sure that Jada is safe, and perhaps she will be able to shed light on this. Let us head for the den.
Again.
It'll take more than that.
Why are you even wearing this? Well, that's right. He wants to talk to me about the Achilles. And now he's all bugged out. He won't even talk.
The whole Terramorph situation, seriously, hats off to you. When I was growing up, everyone was afraid of Terramorphs. How they could seemingly strike anywhere at any time. The carnage, the destruction. The stuff you've done here could save so many lives. Hey, it's me. If you can't brag a little to your friends, who can you brag to?
You know, my paranoid brain is wondering whether Andrasia killed and buried Aaron and free purification of the Zealots.
I mean, the Achilles? It'll take
That would be
longer,
awesome, and my character would actually love her more for that.
I hope for all our sake you made the right call.
Hey Sam, how soon after she finds out her ex-boyfriend is dead is it okay to make a move?
When you put it like that, I guess I see your point. The United Colonies. Hell, everyone and everywhere owes you big time. Even if they don't know it. I don't know about you, I might have what you need.
Should I give him the open shirt? Here, I'll give him the open shirt outfit for you, Christina.
Guess we're done.
A pleasure.
You say she needs comfort, but she sounds just fine.
Some other time, then.
Yeah, this is one of the outfits in my new Western clothing mod that I'm almost done with, but I have to figure out a couple more things with the geometries here. And the face is in from my crew overhaul mod. She's not showing it. Oh, you're right. She's trained covert spy to suppress her emotions and not showing it. She does need comfort.
And we are locked in.
I will make her lunch and serve it with Jinan Varun's bowls. And we'll light an incense out of one of Jinan Varun's incense holders.
Only a matter of time before I get promoted out of here.
Oh, I can talk to Reyna?
I try not to keep trading gossip.
kitty photo. I always like checking out all the art, but now I have the Zones billboard and posters mod, so I'm not sure what's vanilla, what's not. Days in Space. Not too bad.
Haven't seen you around here before. Welcome to the den. Reina Marquez. I head
Pie
up the
and warm
Vanguard
grilled milk
station here.
and the bowls. Yeah,
Good to see
I mean,
another
like, what a
Vanguard
grand
kind.
gesture.
You assigned here or just passing through?
And she'll be like, "Why'd you steal all this stuff out of the?" I'd be like, "Why doesn't everybody take all this stuff from Genon Varun?"
Right. Okay. Good. Was afraid I'd gotten another
A magazine
transfer
on the
without
shelf.
any
I'll have to
warning.
check.
Nothing against you personally, of course. I just like to know who I'm responsible for before they show up on my doorstep. You need anything? Say the word. We're short on luxuries here, but for a fellow Vanguard, I'll do what I can to help. Huang? Really? There are at least 3 other pilots based out of here I'd expect to receive complaints about first. Before we get started, I have to inform you there's a formal review process for the Vanguard, so don't expect any action for a while, okay? Now, what is the nature of your complaint?
She just takes in complaints like that. I mean, I woke you up in the middle of the night. It's pretty gracious.
Oh, well, that's a relief. Jada isn't here. Hasn't been here in a while. In fact, she's following up on some sensitive
Help is struggling, bro. I'm definitely struggling to find those magazines, that's for sure.
I'm not sure
I need
I
all
should
those
disclose
buffs.
any more than that. It's not something I can just blurt out.
Can I just bribe you?
I think we can work something out.
All right. Yeah, let's work something out.
Yeah, I hope so. I suppose it's not the end of the world. Jada came in a bit ago, all fired up over some hot lead. She's been focused on zealots ever since she was assigned here, but this was a whole other level. She was headed out to Groombridge to track them down. Never seen her so fixated. And if you know Jada, that's saying something. If you're headed out that way,
Yeah, I
be
definitely
careful.
failed. Like, I
Wouldn't
walked into
surprise
the
me if she's
embassy
getting
and
into all
like,
kinds of trouble.
assassinated that ambassador. That was a red flag for Andresia.
Vanguard's here if you need us.
Sure enough, slightly increased magazine size. What? Dang, that was a clutch magazine. Dang, magazine size is like a ridiculous boost. Take her to the Red Mile. She just loves danger.
Unidentified ship. You are not authorized to be here.
Yeah, I think Andresia likes the bad boys. Unless Aaron was... But Aaron just kind of died
Who the hell
all...
are you? And what are you doing
know.
here? You're what? You've got to be kidding me. You show up here now of all times? Shit. I've got multiple ships inbound. Too late to run. Sure hope you're prepared for a fight.
Their ramrod is crippled. They're not escaping.
doing, showing up here now?
The holy bowls brought me here. We wanted to check up on you from 10 years ago.
We're talking, which means I'm alive. Which means as far as you're concerned, I'm fine. Look, my grav drive is fried. I need time to repair, if I can even manage it. You didn't take the opportunity to blow me up. So either that's not your goal, or you're playing some long game. You wanna explain yourself?
Green lights on outer hatch. We're docked.
Oh, there's issues with the stream. Is it fixed now? Okay, good.
How can you possibly show your face?
I am glad to see that you are safe, Jada. I am sorry if this is difficult for you.
Difficult? Are you serious right now? You set us up, killed my friends, and then a decade later you show up like nothing happened? Have you lost your mind?
Set you up? I never... I
What?
was not
Andreja, where are you
behind
going?
that.
Where are you going?
Zealots, you know that. We were all attacked.
Don't bullshit me.
She's just
Not
like
now.
climbing up the ladder.
Who the hell
It's
are you?
secondary.
Your backup dancer?
She's learned too much from me, like me, where she's taking this opportunity to see what she can take.
Okay. Clearly I'm fine, relatively speaking. You've got some explaining to do, though. What are you doing here with her? You don't look like Varun to me. Worried? Worried she hadn't finished me off, maybe. I knew it was only a matter of time.
What are you talking about? I have never acted against you.
You know, for a while I told myself it was a coincidence that you disappeared once the shooting started. That you were long gone when the dust settled. Told myself, no, it couldn't possibly be her. Not after all those years we spent working together. We're friends. So I went after the Zealots. And then I found out the truth. Your damned High Council. They knew. Told the Zealots where to find us.
That's not true.
Andreja.
That cannot be true.
Oh, it is.
How? How do you know this? If you have proof, I need to see it right now.
You don't get to demand anything of me, Andreja. I know what I've seen. I don't have... It doesn't work like that. I've put things together over the years. Slates, communications, interrogations.
A name, Jada. Give me a name. You must have heard one by now.
Tomasar. Tomasar Kadik. That's the bastard from the High Council who's been helping the Zealots.
And did you hear this from Aaron?
Aaron? What? No. I haven't talked to him in a year. What do you know about it?
Jada, I swear on the Serpent himself, I would never betray you. I need time to make this right. Can we go somewhere and talk?
I am not giving up on this. I've tracked them this far, and I'm going to see this through. You want your proof? Well, they have it.
So, you think you've won, do you?
That's him! That's the bastard responsible for the ambush! If you're not lying to me, you better help me take him down. Destroy your boat! Get back to your ship!
have
scrap.
resorted to
You get
theft
lessons?
now, I see.
I smile today in the knowledge that the Great Serpent has truly blessed my ship and my crew. Why else would he have delivered unto me the dregs of our purge years ago?
I'm sure
The awful that escaped our righteous justice.
betrayed the charge laid upon them by the Great Serpent. They will us to atone for their sins.
It always irks me that you escaped the fate you deserved.
He's still talking, but he's already dead.
Serpent sets my gun, and in his name, I will cleanse your filth from this universe.
Can I help?
Andresia.
I'm pretty sure if you press the button there, it makes the ship go pew pew.
Something on your mind? Deal.
I do not understand. It cannot be possible that the High Council would betray us like that. He must have been lying. Zealots have interpreted the teachings of Jinan Barun in the most hostile way possible, and are convinced they are the only true followers.
Sam is a
of
bit
the Great
intimidating
Serpent.
now. Yeah, he's got that like super
Always been
confidence.
certain in their beliefs and actions. Does not make them correct. Something about this does not feel right. This message. The code at the bottom. I have seen this before. I know where we need to go. I must explain. House Barun values secrecy above nearly all else. Those of us sent out into the settled systems, we cannot return.
When agents are assigned a mission, we are taken to a point outside of House Barun's domain. We do not jump ourselves. We are never given the coordinates for Varun Kai, so that we can never be forced to reveal them.
Yeah, no, it's a
Only
bandana.
a select few are ever trusted with that knowledge.
Definitely.
I was never supposed to be able to reach home on my own.
Perhaps there is.
If the Council is complicit, it would be foolish to confront them. But I do not think that is the truth. And there is one other place I can get answers. But this means potentially putting you in danger. I cannot say for certain what will happen.
Thank you. That means a great deal. There is an old derelict star station where I may get answers. I know that seems vague. It will become clear when we arrive.
You look well today.
Have any new books for me?
His skin texture is a little weird, but I think that's just because of my generated geometries, actually. Because I think... it doesn't look as bad there.
Yes?
Christina. Yeah, I work with another modder called Devris as well, and we're kind of like a two-person team, and yeah.
Hi.
Trying to make more and more clothing mods. Both of us have a lot of stuff in the works. And some of the stuff isn't made from scratch. Some of it is. Some of it is some acquired assets that I have to jury rig and make actually work for Starfield. But I'm not doing any kit bashing. Everything is actually a brand new mesh. Yeah, Devris is awesome. If you look at all my clothing mods at the bottom, it should say like modeling by Devris.
Docking procedure is complete.
All right, follow me. I will say again, there is danger for you here, likely for us both. I need you to trust.
Even with acquired assets, you have to make them actually work for Starfield, so it's kind of like...
They were abandoned when peace was broken.
And especially more to make them work with way more
place to
stuff.
hide in plain sight.
What's that?
Looks like we weren't the first to get here. Either that or someone needs a maid. We're desperate.
Before we go any further, I cannot stress this enough. Keep your weapons at your side. Do not make any sudden moves. Do nothing to appear hostile. I appreciate your vigilance, but anything threatening could get you killed.
Decorate that
Please
ship.
give me a moment.
Yeah, I need to put in more effort. All my crew have nowhere to even sit.
I am not the one who needs to explain himself, Commissar.
I am surprised by your tone. Let us go to be clear. This is very unlike you. Almost.
I know
Hey,
what you
good to
have
see.
done.
Hey, if you find a new pistol.
The messages you sent.
Next time.
That works.
Of course I send the messages. That is how this works. That is how it has always worked.
Not to me. To the zealots. To the fanatics who murdered my friends, who tried to murder me.
You must be mistaken.
or perhaps confused. Nothing like that has ever happened.
Enough! I have the transcripts, Tommy Star. You did this. You told them where to find us.
Now,
It's like the Nern route in Oblivion. Sound drives you crazy. Yeah.
You are from that Constellation group. I've heard all about you. You have turned her against me, filled her head with lies. This will not be allowed to stand.
Were you crying? Look at your face makeup.
You know nothing of it.
I said enough! This is between you and me.
This has gone far enough. Talk
Any
some sense into
recommendations
her at
for a good
once.
planet to build on?
Neither of you would dare lift a finger against me. Against House Varun.
You know, Cassiopeia, where Sarah Morgan gets marooned. That's actually a pretty good planet. That's some pretty cool flora and fauna.
I speak for the Great Serpent, not you. I decide what is treachery. If you let Andreja hurt me, I am her only link to the High Council, to House Varun. Without me, she can never return
You like the
home.
Nern route, but the grub
You
gets
must
my
make her
tinnitus
listen to
going.
reason.
Oh, yeah.
Unfortunately
Sorry you got tinnitus, that
for you,
sucks.
Tomisar, that is no longer true. You are not my only path to Dasra.
What in the Serpent's name? How can you possibly know that?
Schrodinger 3 is nice.
But you cannot possibly be the one they spoke of.
He is responsible. He deserves to die.
Did you not hear me? You do this, you lose everything!
I heard you. I know what it costs me. But he deserves it. Does he not?
We lose nothing. We've already been to Dazra. We came here from Dazra.
He gave my friends to the Zealots. Might as well have killed them himself. How does that not warrant justice? The only thing keeping him alive right now is... I know that if I do this, I lose my home. Probably forever. I do not know what to do.
We can literally just fly back to Dazra. It's not even that big a deal.
So be it.
Whoa. What is going on?
Best not
There's
to
a
leave
diary. Can I
anything
read it?
useful behind.
For just,
He didn't even plead for his life or anything. Isn't he supposed to talk there?
It is good to see justice done. But it should have been at my hand, not yours.
We have the holy bowls. We have like infinite. You could show up to Dazra, they could hate you, and you could show them the bowls and the soap dispenser, and you're coming in.
I am flattered. I do not know what to say. No one has ever expressed feelings like that before. For now, I suppose, this matter is done.
You're so annoyed you didn't take any of the bowls yourself.
I do not know
you might be
if
able to
I
go
will
back.
face punishment either in this life or the next.
They shouldn't leave things that are that valuable just laying around.
Can we, at least for the moment, return to the lodge?
So something I am happy about is that that bandana looks pretty modular on that vest and seems to be working pretty good. Because I actually included all the pieces individually, but the game just kind of works better if you just make it an outfit. What I really miss in Dasbra, whereas Andrea's family made no mention to them. Old auntie. No, you're totally right. Actually, does she ever mention her parents or anything, even after you get married? Mission success.
Undocking complete, Captain.
Yeah, the no Andreja lore. Well, it's like she was trained to be a spy from an early age, so maybe she was like an orphan or something. And then she was allowed to leave with her grow knife because we pick it up later, but she hides it on that planet. When you married Sam, where are my parents? I have kid stuff. Oh yeah, totally. And for Sarah Morgan too. How about this? How come nobody invites anyone from Constellation? Like Barrett don't give a F that I'm 2 members of Constellations are getting married. Like, you know, Mateo would be down. Mateo would be like crying in the back, and Noelle would make your cake or something. Vladimir could officiate.
Scan complete. You are cleared to land.
Crimson Flyboy was saying that Bethesda missed a trick in not making decisions have wider consequences in the universe. Your decisions should affect dialogue and NPC behavior. Yeah, totally. 100% agree. And the thing is like Starfield has this genius mechanic of New Game Plus that's perfectly integrated with the story. So of all the games to lock you out of different things, this is the perfect game for that. Because it would just increase the replayability, and then technically the game is never even ending. You're just New Game Plusing, which is part of the story. Like it makes all the sense in the world to lock you out of stuff.
The last true explorers.
Right under the United Nations collective notes.
If I help the Crimson Fleet, I shouldn't be able to join the Vanguard, or I shouldn't. They should just lock us out and make you Unity trip. Walter, what you drinking? Martini?
As an investment. But now, well, it's clearly money well spent.
That's a cool looking ship. We never see anything like that. And that's flying over the water, so that's atmospheric flight. Andreja has the same painting as Faye Victus.
If there is something I can do, please, say so. Thank you for coming back here with me. I fear that after all that has happened, everything going on in Dazra, I am unsure of my place in House Varun. This room may be the only place I can truly call home anymore. It is reassuring to hear you say that, but still, I do not know how to live without some connection to House Varun.
Star Wars Load
Great
Order,
Serpent
Blue
has
Milk.
always been a guiding
Blue Milk in my
force
universe.
in my life. The force that
Oh yeah,
drives
that's right.
all
Luke
that I do.
Skywalker will be chugging that milk.
What if I have lost that?
Yeah, get my woman. It's a long time coming. Now she can get 2 great serpents.
Yes, that is true. Whatever else has happened or will happen, the Great Serpent still holds a purpose for me. You have been by my side through all of this, the most turbulent time in my life. And you have supported me, faithfully. I have never been able to count on any single person the way I have with you. If I am repeating myself, you will have to forgive me. I cannot overstate what it means to me.
I'll always be here for you. I murdered that guy that we just met.
Well, that is... I am sorry. I need a moment. I admit this is a surprise. I did not quite realize you felt this way about me. But if you mean it, my feelings are not so different from yours. We must be clear on one thing from the very beginning. I do not share. If you are mine, then you are mine alone. No one else will come between us. If that is not a commitment you are willing to make, I understand, but I will not compromise.
Maybe it's better now.
Then truly nothing can stop us. We will be a force to be reckoned with. You have brought a joy to my life that I could not have imagined, and could never have expected. With you at my side, love, I look forward to everything that comes next.
Sweet. Major long time coming. She's gonna like go write in her journal. Oh, she has a personal data slate. Face scan. Oh. Don't F it up, bro. No. I immediately went to try to read her diary. What if I go to enhance, look at Andresia? Can I open up her personal data slate? Why did they add that? Andresia, as proof of my love, I will give you a blue fluted vase and a green fluted vase, a pen and a pencil case, and Janine Varun's toilet paper. You can put them where you want.
Sarah's the best possible person to be running a solution at a time like this. Focused, no nonsense, and dedicated.
I have been thinking about us as a couple? I'm not
we've
sure
been
of the
together for like
terminology.
30 seconds.
Our relationship, let us say.
Do I have the waking mod? It's like Christine and I have to walk our puppy. Yeah.
I would expect nothing less. You and I come from such different backgrounds.
I definitely owe you. I kind of was blowing it.
Shared experiences.
Again, she
you are now of
she
the
considers
promised.
murder a red flag. Who knew?
I was sent out into the settled systems with a specific mission. One that came with a great many expectations. Not the least of which was that I would remain wholly committed to that mission. Not to anything or anyone else.
When you wake up from sleeping, I mean, I don't have any mod that touches that. I don't think. I have the schedules mod.
I know that was not your intent. How could it have been? But this is a situation I was not supposed to be in. On top of already revealing my past to you, which I was never supposed to do. Sometimes I am not so sure I agree with that. But I appreciate your saying so. I will try to think that way going forward.
I just hate to think of anything coming between us, whether now or in the future. But you are right. I need to focus on what is in front of me now. Not something I have no control over. Thank you for talking me through this. It only serves to remind me how much you mean to me. How deeply I care about you.
Let's get married after being together for 2 minutes.
Really? You continue to surprise and amaze me. I am at a loss for words. Of course, yes. Yes, I want that too.
What you and I have, it is so unique, so wonderfully unexpected. I do not think any standard practice, Barun or otherwise, would do it justice. I need some time to consider what official might mean, what would do it justice. But do not mistake that for hesitation. You are the best thing that has ever happened to me, and I will not let you go for a moment.
Walter, can I interest you in some historical toilet paper? Andrea is sweet when you romance her? Yeah. Yeah, she's got a lot of really good dialogue. Well, I'm thinking that we finally accomplished the major goal of getting to romance Andrea. Then I just have to kind of sleep and let her come up with a commitment thing. Then I can do Shattered Space in the next run through. I need to regenerate these geometries. I need to remove those icons, and then I think the mod's basically done. So it was so awesome streaming with you guys. I'm so grateful to have you to be gaming with you. It's so much more interesting having people along with me while I'm gaming. And thank you for giving me all the right magazines and dialogue, because yeah, she was definitely not happy with me when I started the stream. But yeah, I think I'm gonna end the stream now. It's a pretty cool photo. Yeah, Sam looks pretty badass in that outfit. Jeez. I hope everyone enjoys the rest of their day, and I'm gonna go pass out and hug your doggos. And I actually hope I hope to stream tomorrow too, because yeah, I'm totally free. So I might be streaming a little bit later when I run just a couple errands. So in the afternoon for me, and then hopefully at night again for me as well. So everybody enjoy the rest of your day and have a great one.